Let's forget about becoming a millionaire for a moment and focus on a number that actually changes your life in a real and practical way. $40,000. Not a fantasy number, not a social media milestone, just $40,000 in savings and investments that belong to you. Because below that line, most people are not building wealth, they are fighting financial gravity. When your account is near zero, every unexpected expense feels like a crisis. A car repair becomes stress, a medical bill becomes debt, a missed paycheck becomes panic. In that state, your brain operates in survival mode. You're not thinking about 5-year strategies or long-term investments. You're thinking about how to make it through the month. And survival thinking blocks strategic thinking. When you live below that financial threshold, your decisions are driven by fear. You tolerate bad jobs because you cannot afford to quit. You avoid risks that could increase your income because failure would be devastating. You delay investing because every dollar feels urgently needed somewhere else. The cost of being financially fragile is not just monetary, it is mental. Stress consumes cognitive bandwidth. Anxiety narrows your focus. You react instead of plan. And when you are constantly reacting, growth becomes almost impossible. You are stuck managing emergencies instead of building momentum. But the moment you cross that $40,000 mark, something subtle shifts. You do not suddenly look rich. Your lifestyle may remain exactly the same, but internally the pressure decreases. You gain breathing room, you gain time, and time is the most powerful asset you can own. When you know you could survive for months without income, your posture changes. You negotiate differently. You think long-term. You start evaluating opportunities instead of fearing outcomes. You gain what can only be described as refusal power, the ability to say no without panic. Now the math begins to matter. At a modest 8% annual return, $40,000 generates $3,200 a year. That may not sound life-changing at first, but it represents a shift from effort-only income to assisted income. Your money begins contributing. It starts working quietly in the background. And when you allow time to do its job, compounding accelerates. That $40,000 can double in less than a decade. Then it doubles again. The snowball begins to grow not because of risky bets, but because of discipline and patience. Below this threshold, returns feel small and irrelevant. Above it, they begin to feel structural. The danger at this stage is the reward trap. After years of sacrifice, your brain wants celebration. It tells you that you deserve a big purchase, a new car, a luxury vacation, a lifestyle upgrade. And emotionally, that desire feels justified. But that $40,000 is not a trophy, it's a seed. Spend the seed and you reset your progress. Protect the seed and it grows into something far more powerful than temporary pleasure. Wealth is rarely destroyed by lack of income. It is destroyed by impatience. Crossing this number does not make you wealthy overnight. It makes you stable. It shifts you from fragile to resilient, from reacting to planning, from surviving to strategizing. Below the line, you fight gravity every day. Above it, momentum begins to work in your favor. The goal is not flashy wealth. The goal is control. Because once you gain control over your finances, growth becomes predictable. And that's where real wealth begins. Quietly, steadily, and almost invisibly, until one day you realize you are no longer trying to stay afloat. You are moving forward with strength and direction.